Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Huge, yellow. Down. Mega, next, 10, red, cycle. Smash, red. White, white.
On first and 10, here's Love. He finds Caden Reed for the grab. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Black foot, needle blue, claws red. Ready?
Love to throw on first and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Field, black. Here we go, set. Black, black shot, set.
To throw is Love. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Ready? Blue striker. Ready, ready. 6, red, cut, go. Red, yellow. Cut.
Now Love. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
This guy's really starting to roll now, and his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So Matt LaFleur will send out the field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are back within 2 scores.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Come on, set, here's down. 10 black, cut, cut.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Darnold to throw on first down. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
17 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
46-yard line.
To throw on first down is Darnold. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big-time play for the Niners. 37 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. A handoff as they try to run it here. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now this looks like a design run, and he's got another one. Marshall Faulk, touchdown San Francisco. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yellow.
To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
6, red, set. 60 red. 60
Play clock
red.
down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Here we go. Here's shoot. Yellow. Black 40. Ready?
Throwing on second down, Love. Got his man. That's Graham. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Okay, ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready, set.
Love going to give this one to Jones. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Mickey Manwari is there to make the play. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6.
Down. Black, yellow. Steel, black. Set.
Throwing is Love. And open downfield, it's Johnson. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
Love to throw it on first down. This is caught at 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the 49ers will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On the bootleg, it's Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
On the set. Smash, red. Let's go.
The motion man is Johnson.
10 Plaque. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Pullen. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And this will be incomplete.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Niners first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He's going to look deep, going to Cup, and that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They get 18 on that one. First down, 49ers.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Fighting for the marker, he loses the football. And the Packers have recovered the football.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. And in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready, break. Set, ready.
Now Jones, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
1st and 10.
43 rounds.
First down.
Steal, Plaque. Cut.
Here's Love. across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. 10 black.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready?
A 2nd down throw for Love. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Love to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
Green jack. Come on, set. Blue 32. Drill green. Hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It's now 2nd and 10.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X